Welcome back everybody, welcome back to another Pullip review. Today I have a very Christmassy girl for you, who is, of course, you will already have seen her from before because she's an older release. She is Pullip Princess Rosalind from 2013 and she was part of the Hime DECO series. And her flower is the red rose, so be prepared to see a lot of red roses on Princess Rosalind. So let's get started. The first thing I want to immediately talk about is her crown hair clip, because I want to free it from her head. This thing on top of her head basically just clips into her wig with one tiny silver beret, and this is just ridiculous because this thing here is massive. It is a crown which is decorated with lots of red satin roses, lots of golden lace and some beige lace with silver threads, and on top of that you get also a metallic silver crown with lots of rhinestones, which is just adding to the weight. You can see some roses even have tiny pearls in their middle, which is a reoccurring theme. And then in the back she even has this big tulle bow out of white fabric with golden polka dots, which is massive as well. And it honestly doesn't make any sense to me that this little beret is supposed to hold all of this in place. Here you have the crown from the side and from the top. So I am not the biggest fan of this headpiece. When I found Princess Rosalind online, I thought that I would not be a big fan of her wig because of this poof over here. But actually now, after having had her for a few months, I find this quite endearing. I just have to tell you that this consists out of various strands of hair that are sewn onto the wig cap and taken from the back. So this is what it looks like from the back, and it unfortunately does get very frizzy very easily. The rest of her wig is your typically princessy curly kind of wig, and we all know that these types of curls frizz out very easily, and they have already kind of started frizzing out with Princess Rosalind. I also find the color very pretty because it is a very golden light brown, and again I think that the style deserves a lot of points for its cuteness. You can even see the thread that was used to hold this curl together on the side, but honestly the look overall is very creative and kind of cute. So I am still contemplating whether to re-wig her. The reason why I added Princess Rosalind to my collection is of course her beautiful face up. What I really like about it are her amazing eyelashes. I think that they are so pretty with all of those different colors, and she also has a lot of lashes going on her upper lid. We have more Pullips that have lower lashes painted on than upper lashes, so I really like that detail. She also has very beautiful princessy eyebrows. I think that these are very cute. I'll show you both of them from the front. There we go. Here is her full face up. I think that she is very pretty, and of course because she's a rose princess you will have already spotted the light red eyeshadow that is going all around of her eyes. To kind of complement that, you also get very light, almost corally red blush. Her lips are very subtle while still having a red rosy tint in the very middle, and they fade out towards the edge of the upper and lower lip, and she's even slightly smiling. Let's talk about her eye chips. I think that her almost amber colored eye chips are very pretty, especially because they have golden and green sparkles in them. When it comes to her eye makeup, I should also say that her eye makeup is making a comeback with new release Areska Pisces, so the upcoming Groove Mermaid will also sport the same type of upper and lower lashes. So if you have missed out on Miss Rosalind here, there is a similar girl coming up. Rosalind is not sporting any color on her eyelids, but she is sporting some black eyeliner, and you actually also get this little sachet with some tiny rhinestones in it, so that you could put those tiny rhinestones on top of her lashes. But honestly, Pullips do not have super thick stock eyelashes per se, so I would not try and glue anything to them. And if you glue something on a Pullip while she is wearing the lashes, I also think that that's kind of dangerous, so I'm saying no thank you. I would only glue on those rhinestones on separate lashes, let them dry, and when they are fully dry, then I would maybe use them on a Pullip, but yeah, glue can totally destroy a face up. I am also going to say right out that her stock is not really up my alley, because I am not into these types of big princessy dresses that lean onto a Baroque style, you know, like a borrowed Baroque style. But this is basically everything that you get with Princess Rosalind. It is not even a dress, guys. So this outfit consists out of many different single pieces. For example, you see the choker around her neck with the satin rose and the pearls and the golden fabric. This is a choker. It closes in the back with Velcro. Then her top over here is an actual tube top. It fastens in the back with Velcro as well, and you can see that there is basically everything that you can ever imagine on top of it. You have golden ribbons, you have red ribbons, you have the satin red roses, you have some golden beads, you have some silver rhinestones, and then at the end of it you have more of red satin and some golden lace. So this is the end of the top, and then we start with the hugest, most humongous skirt that I ever saw on a Pullip, and this is a super rough material. This tulle fabric that you have also seen on her headpiece is actually super rough, and at the same time I guess it needs to be, so that the whole skirt is held in shape and also keeps up with the cage-like structure that all of these little golden thingies built. And you can see, of course, also lots of red roses, lots of pearls, lots of golden thread, and on top of it you have more of the beige lace with more golden thread, and then towards the hemline you even get these rows of pearls that also perfectly match the choker that you have seen. Now between the top and the skirt part there is a red ribbon which is connecting the skirt with 3 trains. Yes, that's right, there's not 1 train, we have 3 trains. Here is the middle part from the back. You see you get a bigger gold ribbon with different types of golden fabric, which is then embellished with more of the tulle and more roses, of course. And this train in the middle actually has kind of a different design, red satin with more of the lace and golden thread. And at the very hemline you have more golden lace with more, here I think you can see it the best, because that's the thing, while the skirt is very stiff, the trains themselves actually are very soft and nice. I can hear you asking about train number 2 and train number 3, and there they are. You simply hook them into your main train, and then you get this smaller ones which are also more narrow and perfect for the sides, and they are basically also gold and red with little bows and more little roses. You can see her stock goes on forever, and you have the same type of train on the other side. Here is the other side, and you can see more of the bow detail, and some of the fabric is already fraying out, and I don't know why. If it wasn't enough that her whole stock was basically just separate pieces, her gloves actually consist out of 3 separate parts. At first you have this little strange thingy on top, then there are her little red gloves and these massive little wristlets with lots of gold. Rosalind's shoes are super extra as well. You can see that they are very high golden platforms with a rhinestone in the front and a satin rose on the side, and she is also wearing red fishnet stockings. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Maneuvering a doll with such huge stock pieces isn't an easy game, so we did it, Miss Rosalind. I would like to hear your thoughts on her, and I am going to do way more videos like that in the future. So thank you so much for watching, and bye!